Guys, if you're looking to lay back, relax, and forget about all your stress, well, you found the place. This is Kickback Conversations.
As a Kickback Conversation, I'm Evan Miller.
I'm Aiden Noonan.
First episode. How are you feeling? How are you
Feeling good, man. It's crazy. First episode. Yeah.
Any nerves really, or
Kind of. You can't help but be nervous on the
I'm
first
kind of
episode.
nervous.
Yeah.
Right.
How do we even get to? I asked you obviously
Yeah.
to get into this, and I've just been like interested in podcasts. Why'd you say yes though?
I mean, I really just wanted a new chapter in my life. And I wanted something to be passionate about, to grind. Because without football and the gym, I just need like a third thing, just grind. And I hope there's just something we can work on for formidable future, really.
Yeah.
And just have like a little passion project.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Honestly, I really didn't expect you to say yes.
Yeah.
I had gotten like rejected by a couple of friends leading up to this, and I'm like, dude, the nerves, honestly, leading up to that text, you don't know how many times I'm just like here, just retyping it and everything.
Someone please say yes. Like I need someone. It's better because we're friends, so it's not gonna be any awkward moments. We know each other, so it's not like just asking someone in my class, you wouldn't be able to gel well. But with us, we're comfortable with each other with everything, so it just makes it so much easier.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's the hard part though. Honestly, with all of it, is finding that person. That's why I was nervous, because you always want that one person to say yes, and like you said, you can't just ask someone in your class.
Yeah.
So before asking you, I was betting on
A no, a rejection.
not even betting on a no. I was just literally talking to everyone in college.
Someone
and
just please do this podcast with me.
Not even that, because from what I hear, nobody's really doing podcasts. My bet was that I was just going to create a strong enough bond or connection with someone
That
but
they
that
eventually
stuff-
will just say yes. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, but that stuff usually takes like months. That's the hard
Even
part.
then, you wouldn't be able to start for I'd say 6 months, because you don't really know the person. You're just starting slow, and the trust and with everything, with the stories you tell, you want someone you're comfortable with just saying anything really.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. Someone you gel with. It's like the thing too about that is like when you gel with someone. I feel like it's not even a question of like, oh, am I a good conversation with this person? It just happens.
Yeah, and
sometimes.
it's just if they're easy to talk to, and it just makes it better. I was really nervous with having my conversation recorded, and I'm not really a big podcast person myself, but listening to your own voice through these headphones is kind of trippy at first, but once you get used to it, it's just interesting. Like I never really expected myself to just be doing a podcast out of all things. I didn't think myself to be a podcast person, but here we are, just starting off.
Here we are, episode 1, crazy. Hey, to kind of jump off the topic, so we don't want to hold up too much. Honestly,
a little bit.
Yeah. What'd you do over summer, dude?
Fuck.
Go. What's on your mind?
Summer was very interesting. I got a tattoo actually. That was one of my first things. I really wanted a tattoo, but I wanted something that was very meaningful and very important to me, and I didn't want to just get a stupid tattoo that I would what's it called? I would
Like regret?
Yeah, I don't want to get a tattoo I just regret. So I was looking up ideas, looking up something that meant to me, and I realized my grandpa actually has a tattoo of a panther on his arm, and me and him are a very tight bond. He's always been there for me when I was younger. He's always been just a great role model, so I figured, why don't I just get my first tattoo of him?
Yeah.
For the people that can't see, that aren't watching on YouTube right now, the tattoo is basically just a panther with a couple of red arrows coming out of it.
All right, so basically, I wanted to ask, like, how was the actual process of getting the tattoo? Because, like, I personally don't want one. Or I do want one, but I'm just worried about the pain. How was it?
Well, first off, the process, I went with Travis. We went on just a weekend.
Travis, one of your friends?
Yeah, Travis Dieball. Shout out Travis Dieball. But went to San Clemente Tattoo. We just went in. We were like, we both want a tattoo. This is what the design we want, blah, blah, blah. And they just said, they drew it out a little bit, put it on our bodies, say which part would be good and where it work. So that was the first part. Then they told us to come back. We had to give a deposit of $100 to make sure we were actually going to show up. So that was the first part. And then during the tattoo, you're supposed to eat. You're supposed to eat a lot, a lot of sugar. Yeah, a lot of sugar so you have energy. And guess who forgot to eat something before and actually was starving and didn't eat the whole day and only had one protein shake. Yeah. So at first, the tattoo hurts like hell. Like, I'm not used to any needles going to my body. It hurts. I'm really good with pain, but that was probably the worst pain I ever experienced.
Really? Worst?
For sure. because you're not used to it, and just needle fucking going directly at you.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm afraid too. I didn't think it'd be the worst.
It sucks. It sucks. And since I didn't eat anything, I actually got very nauseous, and I got very like doozy and drowsy, and I almost like what's called passed out.
Yeah.
So my tattoo artist Thaddeus was actually a really great person. Got me food. He got me Coke and chips, so I was just munching on those the whole time.
Daddy Thaddy.
Yeah, the tattoo took 2 hours, and it was only $400, so I think it was a really good deal. But the pain, if you're bad with pain, good luck. I would recommend getting your first tattoo on your arm. Don't get anything on your ribs or neck or any of those. Ribs are the most painful part of your body to get a tattoo on, or your knee. Don't get it on your knee first.
See, if I were to get a tattoo, though, I'd probably get Chinese lettering.
Chinese letters on it?
I'm so generic. Is that generic?
That is very generic. I didn't want to be racist by saying that, but I just figured I would just...
No one said racism.
I just thought because you're...
I don't know. I think I'd get it down...
Like on your back?
I'd maybe get it down the spine. Angel wings are cool, too. I'm not religious, but like... Or not Christian,
I feel like they look good because like if you fuck that up, you're wearing a shirt. You're never taking that shirt off.
I know. The thing, too, is some people get... I've been seeing this on TikTok. People just get tattoos randomly. It's like their first ever tattoo. Yeah. And you get it on some like random spot if it's like the top of your chest or the top back of your shoulder blade. And by itself, it looks so bad.
But when you have like
it looks
multiple...
like a blank slate, yeah.
But also the thing with the tattoo is you can't get it... You have to use a different type of soap, unscented soap. So if you can't use like your regular bar soap or like your Old Spice or your Dove, you have to use the soap that they give you, which is unscented.
Oh, they give it to you?
It's good for healing. And you also can't get your tattoo wet. So no pool, no beach. You also can't have it on the sun, so you have to cover it for at least a week.
And did the ink pull up? And because you have like a second skin on it, right?
Yeah.
It's
it peels. After a week, it starts peeling, and you're supposed to always moisturize your tattoo with unscented lotion too at first, and that just helps the healing process. Really, that's basically it.
That's the hard part too. Is like you have to get through the tattoo process, and it's like you said, it's so painful.
Yeah,
and it's not over yet
and
until it heals.
Also, you have to go back after a month to get it redone. So when I got it redone, I again wasn't really prepared because he told me it'd be 10 minutes just to go over some things. It was actually an hour, and that was worse than the tattoo. Because I just thought it'd be easy at first, but it wasn't.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen the old lady in like Cambodia or something that does the old tattoos? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like the Simone ones?
No.
Like the ones like they.
It's just one needle. Yeah, I don't think it's Samoan. I swear she's in Asia. I think she might be in Thailand or something. I'm probably getting this completely wrong, but like you said, tattoos with the machines we have nowadays are painful. Hers is just like one in, one out, one in, one out, and she's like hammering it in. That's painful, and I don't want to travel that far. I swear to you, it is a pretty far place at least.
Yeah.
And so I'm traveling that far to get the like worst, most painful tattoo. No, her art's amazing, but like the actual process is like.
Also, for tattoos, don't cheap out on your tattoo because your tattoo's gonna be on the rest of your body for the rest of your life. So always spend good money for a good tattoo. Don't cheap out because you don't want a shitty tattoo and that just makes your whole look and you're just not proud of it. Because you don't want to get laser removed. Laser remove hurts way worse than tattoo, and it would take so many tries for that laser to get it all off. Like takes years, multiple sessions,
and your skin's damaged forever. So that's just,
you got to be smart with what you put on your body. And I would wait till at least like 21, 22 to get your first tattoo, because most people, they just want to rush into things. They just choose the wrong thing to put on their body. Also, if you're trying to go into a profession that's more professional. Try and get your tattoo so that you can cover it. Like for me, it's on my shoulder. So if I'm wearing a shirt, you don't know I have a tattoo.
Yeah. For like jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Got it. I mean, they're becoming more lax nowadays, I feel like.
Like in the medical field, like 100%. It's way more.
Doesn't mean you can have like a full face full of tattoos, but I mean like you can walk in with like a little neck tattoo here and there.
Would you rather get a face tattoo or someone's face on your body? So like it has to be someone's face on your body. Someone's face on your body or a face tat. Well, personally, I would have someone's face on my body. I wouldn't want a face tat because at least if I had someone's face on my body, I could cover it. But
you know what I would do actually?
What?
Actually, now that you say it, because you didn't. Obviously, I can tattoo it anywhere, right?
Yeah.
I would get a face right here on my lip.
That doesn't count.
Why not?
Has to be like on.
No. A face tattoo, like a tattoo of a face on my lip.
Oh, but it's gonna go away. Those fade.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess they fade a little bit. But yeah, I would do that. So face,
Really?
face one. I thought, I was like, no, that's getting a face is crazy.
Would you rather have tattoos, like a lot of like stupid tattoos that you regret, or have a blacked out tattoo, like Machine Gun Kelly?
His looks sick though.
Oh, he has black black arms, black chest. Which one would you rather?
I'd rather have his.
Black.
To be honest. If you can do it like MGK's, dude, right now. Oh yeah, it hurts so bad. He said it was like the most painful thing. Did you know actually celebrities? There's a thing you can pay for. I just heard about it randomly on a podcast. But they were basically saying that celebrities go to this one specific doctor. He puts you under anesthesia,
Oh, yeah, but
and then
so
he
much more
tattoos you.
expensive.
But yeah, MGK later on like stream or something was talking down to people who do that because he's like, you got to earn your tattoos, which like I guess, but
being black basically. He's just trying to be black so bad.
It might be. It might be. But no, I would definitely get the blackout tattoo before I have just bad tattoos. That'd be the worst though. Yeah, dude.
But
Other than that though, what else did you do over summer?
Over the summer, I watched a lot of movies. Went out a lot. I went to Universal. I also went to Knott's with some people.
Yeah. How is Knott's? Because I haven't been in a long time. I feel like it might be going down. I don't know.
It's so fun.
Really?
The best rides for me were Hang Time and Ghost Rider. I just love the fast speed and just going up and all over the place. For me, that's just what I like. But I would never go on. What's the one that goes like up and down, like very high?
That's called. You're catching me now.
I know.
It's right there.
I'm never going to that one.
I know what you're talking about though, but yeah, no, I love all those roller coaster rides. I did one time have a near death experience though with a roller coaster. So this is my only near death experience in my life, and I was basically at a roller coaster park. I don't even remember.
Was it like a fair or like?
No. It was Knott's Berry. Sorry, it's Knott's Berry Farm. And I don't even remember if I was with family or something. I must have been with family or friends, but I was on this ride by myself. It was Montezuma's Revenge.
It was close when I went.
So I basically went on that ride, and I'm getting on, strapping in, whatever, start pulling the thing down. It goes down a little bit. Or is there something on Montezuma? I might be misremembering this.
I didn't go on it.
Okay, I think there might be just a seatbelt. I think it was a seatbelt. Okay,
You're going
so
up?
I was trying to put on a seatbelt. I was clicking it, wasn't going in. You start hearing the announcement, something, and you know it's like they're about to like let the thing go. Clicking it, click, doesn't work. It's not going in. I'm looking up. I'm like,
you not asking for help? Nobody.
No, I was just. I don't know why it was stupid of me as a kid. I should have told someone like, "Hey, my belt's not working."
Were you not next to someone?
Or I don't think so. I might have been next to someone, but the kind of idea was that like as a kid, I was just really shy and didn't want to talk to people. So I was like, oh no, if I say this, they're gonna get upset at me and this whole like thing, right? So I just didn't tell them. I should have, but I didn't. I'm locking, and I'm looking around like, oh no. I finally found it. I was just clicking the wrong belt, and eventually I got it. Boom, strapped in, went. But other than that, like that moment, I swear to you, my life didn't flash before my eyes or anything. But I was like, if this doesn't click, I'm going into orbit. Like I'm fully ascending.
Hold on, you could just held on.
Yeah.
Would you trust yourself to hold on?
I don't even know if there's anything to hold on to.
I don't remember that ride at all, so I don't.
It's fun. It's just it's a simple ride, but it just goes up, down.
We should go. We should film a podcast at Knott's Berry Farm.
If it works, it'd get us through the long lines.
By just bringing microphones.
Yeah, I think they're getting rid of Knott's Scary Farm, by the way.
Scary Farm, or
swear?
Yeah, it's over. Oh, like forever?
Yeah, I mean they're not. I don't think they're like getting rid of it completely.
It's over November 2nd.
I think they're changing it though. Is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Because my dad told me something like that. They're not doing Knott's Scary Farm anymore.
Oh, they're.
I was like, what are they doing then? Yeah, I think they might be just changing it to something else. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of a maze guy though. When I go to the Knott's Scary Farm, I've went twice. First time was just with friends. Second time was friends also. But my friends the second time pushed me to the front.
Wait, like from the roller coaster?
No. For the horror mazes during Knott's Scary Farm is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've never gone during Knott's Scary Farm.
No, Knott's Scary Farm. It's weird. It's not weird. It's kind of scary. I hate jump scares. That's the only thing. I can never watch horror movies because of jump scares. The horror movies themselves are fine. Like I've watched like. It's the scariest.
Jump scare the jump scare. You gotta scare the workers.
I can't, dude. I sit there. I'm the type of guy who I know when the jump scare's coming. and it comes,
You
and I jump again.
you should-
I know it's coming and it
You
hits
should
me.
dress up as like one of the workers and see if they like recognize you at all, and just go through, see if they try and scare you.
They probably would, to be honest with you. I think
And
a
they'd
lot
be
of
like,
them are really
"Oh!"
close friends and stuff.
Yeah, but I did a lot of that. Went to the beach a little bit. Played a lot of video games. Played NCAA 25. Actually, just came out. College
What is that?
football.
Oh, college football. Okay.
I rebuilded James Madison Dukes, JMU, go Dukes. But fun game. Dude, what was your summer like?
My
Anything
summer was.
interesting, really?
I mean, in the beginning, it honestly started off like kind of chill. I really wasn't doing anything. But during like the later part, like August, whatever, we went to Italy as like a graduation trip for me. So we spent like
Anything
2 weeks there.
specific in Italy, or just like what part
what
of
do you
Italy were you going to? Like any cities?
Oh yeah,
or?
the cities that I was going to were 4 different cities. I first started off in Rome, and then I went to Sorrento. Then we
Never
went
heard
to
of Sorrento
Florence
before.
and Venice. Yeah, Sorrento's like the California of like Italy. It's like perfect beaches and everything, amazing views. But yeah, dude, once we got to Italy, so the plane ride there was long. It was like
how long was it?
14 hours.
Did
I
just
know.
one take, 14 hours?
Oh no, so
Or
we
did you
transferred flights. So our first flight was literally a flight from California to San Francisco. And then from San Francisco we went to Italy.
So you flew for like what, 2 hours?
Yeah.
2 hours.
It was so quick. We were literally up and then down. It was so quick. And then no, that rest of that ride over to Italy was so long. Like,
Did you sleep at all, or?
I did sleep. Yeah. I didn't. It's weird because like when you want to sleep, you don't.
Yeah.
It's like the most annoying thing. This is even crazy to say. I got to a point where I couldn't fall asleep. So what I ended up resorting to is on the plane, you can basically click like watch plane flight or like its map, and it basically just shows the plane slowly going
You raw
across.
dog the flight by just watching
I raw dog that shit for like an hour and a half. I swear to you, I was just like watching, and then it was like I'm like
very
okay,
slowly.
and then finally I got tired, ended up sleeping. Sleeping on the plane was honestly fine, but yeah, it was comfortable. We actually had back seats, so we could like lean back and everything because there's no one behind us. And no, but once we landed, dude, the heat hits you like immediately. It was like the entire
humid
and like blazing hot. So we basically got down there. Boom. That day we knew it was gonna be hot. It was like 98 or something, right? I thought like, okay, maybe the other days will be nice or something. Dude, no, it just kept getting hotter. And that was like specifically Rome. The rest of the trips got a little bit easier, but it was up and down.
Rome
because
was
it's
the
like,
hottest.
Rome was the hottest. It's also because like how inland you are, right? It's like the beach and the waves create the wind and whatever and do all that stuff. But yeah, once we got to Rome though, we literally landed, boom, noticed the heat, got to our hotel. It's like, it was, thank God it wasn't too long of a walk because we had to lug our suitcases all the way over to our
brought so much
hotel.
2 week trip.
Yeah, because it's a 2 week trip. I'm gonna bring everything, and we
Brought
still
your
didn't
whole
have enough.
closet.
Yeah, swear to you, I brought my whole closet. And we actually had to wash throughout the trip. But no, once we got to Rome, we had plans already of doing stuff, just seeing the normal sights. There's like a Trevi Fountain, stuff like that. The Vatican. Yeah, but dude, okay, so I think it was on our trip to the Vatican, which is ironic. We're going to the most holy place and on our way to the most holy place.
Yeah.
So the whole how traveling works from getting place to place in Italy is buses. So because you can't walk. The city is
double decker buses like in England, or
no. It's single buses, and everybody's like packed
Cramped?
shoulder to shoulder sometimes. And then anyway, so we get on our first bus, but before
were you sitting in the back?
No, we were at the front. This
Okay.
like adds to the story, but so basically you have to get a ticket first, of course. So we ended up going to the nearby liquor store. It took us forever to find it because the thing too about being in a foreign country is you just don't know the rules or how stuff goes on there. So you're just like always lost.
Did you have to like transport money, American money to Italy?
Yeah. We transferred. I think it's euros. Is what it was. But anyways, we got to the liquor store, bought our bus ticket, got out of there, started waiting for the bus, hopped on the bus immediately.
How much was the ticket?
Ticket was like, I think $5 per person.
Damn.
Before I said it.
Damn. That's too much.
So we ended up buying the tickets for all 4 of us. I think kids get a discount, or like kids under 18. So my sister got a discount. Hop on the bus anyways. And once we're on the bus, we're chilling, whatever, right? We got our ticket. We're cool, right? Blah, blah, blah. And then as we're going, couple people hop on, okay, whatever, blah, blah. It's more people coming on the bus that are just going where we're going. And then a couple stops down, these two guys hop on. Or, wait, it was one guy at first. That's all we saw.
Yeah.
So it was one guy at first. This one skinny Italian dude, just the most generic looking Italian dude you could imagine.
Nice pencil mustache.
Literally, a nice pencil mustache, little goatee type of thing going on. And he's walking on. He has like his satchel, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm not thinking anything of it because I think it's just another person walking on. This guy comes up to us, says ticket. We're like, cool, dope. Show him our ticket, right?
Yeah.
So he's checking it, blah, blah, blah. Look, oh, you cannot have it like this. And we're like, what?
Wow, oui.
And yeah, oui. What? And then so he ends up telling us that we have to have a stamp on the ticket or whatever. There are these machines next to us apparently that you need to put it into. We didn't know that. Like we didn't know we had to put it into the machine. We just hopped on and whatever. And then so the guy basically says to us right after, $50 fine for each of you, for each ticket that's not stamped. There's 4 of us, so
$200.
So almost. We ended up paying $150 for it because they for some reason gave my sister a discount, which is amazing. We want the discount anyways. Screw them. And so they ended up charging us $150, me, my mom, and my dad. And that's just like, it just set us in a bad mood, right?
Yeah.
And the thing too, what happened is another big guy hopped on. So there's like 3 doors on the bus. There's one in the front, middle, and back.
They do the exact same thing to you?
No, the guy, a massive dude. I'm telling you, this guy's big. Yeah. He's like, 6'4". He's one of those dudes that you look at and you're like,
I don't want to mess with them.
No shot. Like even if I was in my best day and I was trained in the most advanced martial arts, this guy's gonna whoop me.
Whoops you, bro.
And so he ends up coming from behind us. We didn't know he was there. He ends up pulling up those things you scan your card at a restaurant or something when you're buying stuff. He puts that out, and then my dad has to put it on. Ends up paying the $150. Later on, like maybe the next day, we figure out my dad ends up talking to one of the locals or whatever, complaining. It's like, oh, it's so annoying that people on the bus get you like this, and we didn't know we had a stamp.
Yeah.
And he's like, the Italian guy's basically like, this happens to all American tourists and new people coming here. And he was basically explaining that what they were doing is a generic scam they do. So what happened is...
Were you supposed to have a stamp on it?
We were, but no one tells you. It's one of those things of like...
Unwritten rules?
No, they'll have it in like the smallest lettering. Like right at the bottom, it'd be like, stamp. All big words, like max lettering you can get, stamp. And then, it's one of those things. So what ended up happening is basically we got on the bus. The driver saw us and was watching us because we were at the front.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have been at the front. There were tourists in the back that did the exact same thing as us. They didn't stamp their tickets. But guess what? Those guys that scammed us and left. The next stop, they got our payment and then left off the bus. So if we weren't at the front, we probably would have been fine. But yeah, the bus driver saw us not stamping, called up his boys, and was like, hey, there's some tourists here. Come get them. And then we just got at that point. And then from that point on, we just made sure to stamp and everything.
How much is the fine? Like, is there an actual fine if you don't get stamped?
Yeah, it was $50 per person. And
it's an actual thing?
It does actually say it, but it's like one of those things like the most annoying part, it wasn't even small lettering. It was tons of Italian text, all Italian words. And there's a random rogue sentence in the middle of it that says
stamp.
In English, in perfect English.
Stamp.
Yeah. And it basically said that. But that was honestly like probably the worst, craziest like part of our trip is getting that scam right off the bat. And of course, like I said, we're heading to the Vatican. Leave us alone.
Was Vatican worth it?
The Vatican was cool. Yeah. Oh, dude. Plus, there's one thing in Italy that's like so weird that you have to get used to. There's water fountains everywhere, but not the water fountains you're thinking of.
Like the water fountains like spit out?
So yes. So it'll like have a seal or something or a random metal pipe, like curved metal pipe sticking out and water's just constantly flowing. And we learned that like basically there's aqueducts all in Rome. Aqueducts are like these, I guess these things that, connect water and everything and perfectly filtered. How it does it, no clue, honestly. But you have this water coming out of a rusty metal pipe and you're like honestly sketched out a bit. And we really didn't use it until we just saw a line of people just start going on it. And you just fill up your water, everything there. It's so
Is it
nice.
Clean water?
No, it's perfectly clean water.
Purified?
Yeah, everything. Again, I have no clue how they do it, but it's really so nice in Rome specifically. They don't have it everywhere across Italy. It's specifically Rome because I guess it's just old ancient
I think
aqueducts.
it's the most popular city too. Or Venice. Rome or Venice?
But yeah. No, the thing too in Italy is also like there's no customer service there.
I've heard, yeah.
The people could care less because you go in there as an American just thinking like, oh, fun trip. And okay, so I haven't been outside of the country up to this point. I'd only been to New York is the farthest place I've ever been. So this was the first time out of the country. Crazy fun, whatever. But yeah, I didn't realize that the people were going to be like kind of mean.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dude, one of the guys in Italy, so there are guys standing on the side. There are a lot of alleyways and restaurants in Rome. And so as you're walking down the alleyways, people try to get you in the restaurant. The craziest thing happened to like me and like my mom and my sister. And it happened a couple times after to my mom and my sister again. But basically we're walking by. People are calling like, oh, come into our restaurant. Or are you hungry? You want pizza, such and such, right?
Pizza.
And dude, one of the guys, I swear to you, full on goes prayer position, bows, Konnichiwa.
Oh.
To us. Dude, my face, I was like,
you're like,
huh?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, not even the right Asian. I'm Vietnamese. I'm not Chinese.
Oh,
And he's just like, it was funny though. Because like at first it was funny, and then dude, more and more of them started doing it.
Oh, because they saw it worked on you?
No, because it didn't work on us. We didn't go into the restaurant afterwards. You kidding me? Trust me, you're not getting in my business. If you Konnichiwa me at the front door, I'm not coming in. There's no way I'm going in.
I'd be like, oh, you're smart.
Yeah.
I better get a discount for that racism.
Yeah. And then basically to rush through the Rome trip, just went to the Vatican, stuff like that. And then after we went to Sorrento. Sorrento's beautiful place. If I were to honestly live anywhere other than California or maybe New York as a city, Sorrento's the place. Dude, it's so, so beautiful. Like ocean water, everything, beaches, nice. It's like a place for you to relax. It really is. It's just built for you to relax. And then in Sorrento, it was honestly the perfect sequence of trips because we had Rome and then we had Sorrento. So you have the unbearable heat with walking everywhere, getting scammed,
nice
to Sorrento where everyone's pretty much nice. And yeah, and you just finally get to relax. After all the walking, you just kind of lay back, relax. And then on that trip, we literally just went on a boat, swam in the middle of the ocean. Never swam in the middle of the ocean before, by the way. Like,
really?
I thought it was going to be easy. Like, in my head, treading water and stuff.
Did you get, did you swim out, or?
Yeah, no. So we didn't swim out. We went onto a boat, and they basically take you around the island, and they show you the different, like, architecture and stuff along the way, all the ancient stuff. And then as they're on their way back, they stop at, like, a middle point on their trip. And they basically say, hey, guys, if you want to jump out of the boat right now, you can. You go swim around the area, whatever. So we ended up doing that. Dude, I started treading water, and I feel like I'm good at swimming. I'm not, like, bad. I know how to swim. I started treading water, and I got tired within, like, seconds. And
But he does not know how to tread water.
Hey, if you were in there.
You're not treading right.
I am treading right. I 100% was.
Were you doing the egg beater?
What's that? Yeah, 100%. I didn't know that until my water polo friend told me a couple days before my
beat the egg in the water.
Yeah, I was doing that, I swear to you, but I was getting so tired. Like, that stuff is exhausting, dude. And I was just bobbing up and down, and then dude, I'm one of those kids who's so stubborn. I'm going to figure out something. I don't care if I end up, like, half drowning right now. I will figure out how to tread water. It's like
drowning on your Italy trip.
I will not leave Italy until I learn how to tread water, dude. I will learn this.
So what'd you do?
So I ended up continuing to drown. And then my mom and my dad were like, do you want, like, a pool noodle? Because they had brought pool noodles for people. Because there was, like, older...
life jacket?
No, we didn't have... we had... there was definitely life jackets on there. But they had pool noodles and stuff for, like, the older people there. And I was like... Sure. They're like, you should get a pool noodle. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get it. No, and then I don't figure it out for anything. I'm like, no, I will not take the pool noodle. And the one thing I did want to accomplish, though, like by going in the deep water, was I did want to try to swim to the bottom. I don't know why it's a thing with me. It's
swim
just like,
all the way to the bottom?
Yeah, we were in the middle, but we're not in the middle of the ocean. We're closer to the shore. It was probably like 15 feet max. So I could swim down there, and I was planning to. I don't know why. I just like to try to see, like, challenge myself. And then I put on the goggles. I duck my head under. Boom, fish right in front of my face. What's going through my head as I'm in the water? I'm like, okay, sharks, whatever.
You should open your mouth and try to eat it. What type of fish was it?
No, I don't even know. It's just a random small fish. But boom, see that? I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, whatever. I end up seeing, like, okay, it's just a fish. I am trying to dive down. I don't know if there's a salt water or something. I couldn't get down. I was so buoyant. It was insane. And then, yeah, that that was fun. Learned all that stuff, chilled, and then we went basically back into Florence. Florence was our trip where it was kind of like Rome Part 2 a little bit.
Yeah.
Not nearly as intense as Rome, but we still got to see a couple stuff. The only thing that kind of gets disappointing about Italy after a while is a lot of the things start to look similar, like the buildings and stuff, because they follow the same architecture, generally speaking. So it's a lot of the same buildings and like cathedral and religious places and stuff like that. And it is fascinating because it's like it's the center of religion. When you're talking Christianity, that's the center, Vatican City.
That's where the Pope is.
Yeah, I wish I did want to watch the Pope and like listen to him once. We just didn't
match the timing when the Pope was out.
Yeah, plus it also been so packed. It's like it's burning 98 to 100 degrees out in Rome.
People would still see him though.
Oh, 100%. People are showing up in mass. That's what I mean. It's like they're filling it up. But oh yeah, let me one time when we're going to the some place in Italy, not in Italy of course, but like in Florence. We're going to a place in Florence. We're checking out this building. As we're going in, we see this long line. So it's an open place, so you don't have to get tickets to go into it.
Yeah.
And there's a massive line, and we're searching it up just to make sure it doesn't close because it was like 5 o'clock at the time, 5 p.m. And we're just checking time. It says it closes in like a couple minutes. We're like, oh, shoot. So we end up walking up to one of the people who works there, like a security or whatever, and we asked them, hey, it says it's closing in like a couple minutes on your website. Are we good to jump in the line and go see? And, dude, the lady's like, look at the line. Still looks like a line, eh? So you can get in. She's like this condescending, like, I don't know. I still see a line.
So
I would
still like kick you out.
Yeah,
like,
and it was one of those things
closing.
like, is it closed by the way? Looks open.
Doors
open, right?
Do you see people in the line?
Doors open, right? It was the worst. That's another moment. The people there are mean, dude.
They hate tourists. I feel like every place hates tourists.
Yeah, I did.
They just find them annoying.
Yeah, after the Florence, Venice. Venice is our last part of the trip. Close it off. It's kind of like Sorrento Part 2 also, but just not as good, but still fun sitting on water. When we got there, though, yeah, chill vibes, checked out places like normal. And then when the day we're going to get a gondola ride, so we only ended up staying in Venice for 2 days.
Yeah.
And we were going on a gondola ride on the first day we had. And then as we're going on the gondola ride, we're checking out like souvenir shops and stuff for things to bring home, right? Trinkets. And my mom was messing around like, oh, you should try to bargain with one of them. I was just in a good mood that day, I think. I just went for it. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to try to bargain. And I was like, so we'd just go up to one of the stands. We'd grab a trinket, and I'd be like, how much is this? $5, whatever. I'm like, I can do 3. And then he's like,
2.
I'm like, can you do 3? And he'd be like, no, only 5. I'm like, I can pull it off of you right now. I can buy it off of you right now. If you do it for 3, I'll go leave right now. No, 5. And so I'm like, all right, whatever, boom. Keep going to the next one. Same gist over and over again.
They didn't budge on you.
No one budge. Maybe I just suck at bargaining. It was my first time. I was just trying it out. I was honestly just having fun with it. You would.
Should have stole it.
No.
We do not.
But after
we
that,
do not condemn stealing.
Dude, they are basically robbing us, like robbing us in broad daylight with the prices. Yeah, because so we get the souvenir shop, and that's when. So after that, we end up buying it anyways for whatever price it was, like $5, right? We end up going to the gondola ride. Because we're going to do that. This guy tells us it's $150 for a 30-minute ride. I'm like, you're nuts.
What about for like a 15-minute ride?
It's like 100 probably, something. It's nuts. 30 minutes. Are you kidding me?
That's how they make their money, dude.
Like,
tourism
you
is
want to scam me?
expensive.
And this guy kept doing this thing, and I was still in the bargaining mood, kind of. And I didn't like bargain with him directly. My sister was getting like super embarrassed about it. She's like, oh God, he's doing this. But the guy ends up telling us the price is $150. I'm in the back, like
no
looking at
way.
him like, you're like insane for like, you're trying to scam us. Like it's $150 for a 30-minute ride. I could walk. I could probably swim. Just let me swim. I'll swim for free.
And then drown in because you can't tread water.
All right. I'll learn one day. Trust me. I'll start going to the pool every day now.
That's actually
now that
crazy.
You said this, like I'm gonna start going to the pool every day.
Master treader water.
Master treader. Wow.
Aiden the treader of the water bender.
Anyway, so he ends up giving us the gondola ride, and he does the thing of like, the one that's an hour long is like $200. It's like $200, $250. Wild price, but it's meant to be that price because you're gonna be like, well, I can do this actual pack for an hour long. I can lower it for you guys $220. Still stupid price. Screw you. And he ends up keep trying to go down. He ends up getting down to like $180, so like nearly the same price as the other one. I am just straight up telling him like, you can either lower the second one, the $150 one, or you can lower the $180 one down to this $150 price, and then we'll do it. He's like, no. I'm like, all right, then we have no deal. Then we'll just go with the first one then. And then we end up just doing that one first night. Beautiful, whatever, amazing city. And
was it worth it?
Yeah, it was worth it. Honestly, it's really all for just the experience.
Yeah.
I think the thing too is like you see a lot of couples in Italy. You do. You see a lot of couples. So like in my head, you kind of get a little like couple fever. You're just like, oh, everybody has a couple. What am I missing out on? So, but you do see some people every now and then like traveling alone. And yeah, I don't know if I could do that, to be honest with you.
No.
Like traveling, I want to share the experience with people. I think there's something to having the experience.
I feel like it makes the memories better if you're experiencing with someone.
Yeah, and you could talk about it too. It's like
if it was yourself, you just have you in the pictures, but if there's another person, you can just have fun with it. What would you rank the cities out of the 4? Which one would you?
I would say Sorrento number 1.
Yeah.
Rome number 2. Then Florence number 3. Venice number 4. And I'll tell you why Venice is number 4 actually, because I haven't finished that part of the story. So actually, during the Venice trip, it was the worst. The experience was fine. It was great. The worst part was the hotel room.
Why?
We got home we got back to our hotel room at the first night. We get in. It's kind of warm. Okay, let's find the AC, fix that. We lower it a bit. Okay, we're waiting. We wait 10, 20 minutes. Wait, is the room getting hotter? So I'm telling my dad, I was like, is the room getting hotter? He's like, yeah, it feels a little bit hotter. I'm like, okay. And then so we walk over. It says it says 74 on the thing. On the thermostat. So it should be colder. We go up to the fan thing. It's barely blowing. Like, what? So we end up trying to mess with this thing. Something's going wrong, right? What's going on? We end up going to the front desk, ask them, hey, IC's broken. We need help fixing it. He goes in. He's like, oh, did you guys touch? And we're like, what do you mean? And he's like, did you guys touch? Mess with the thermometer? We're like, yeah. We're trying to make it cooler. He's like, no. You cannot touch AC. I don't know what accent that is, by the way. That's not the right accent.
No. Noisy for you. No. Noisy for you.
So he ends up telling us, we can't touch the AC. What type of place is this where we can't touch the AC? What do you mean we can't touch the AC? Oh, if I want to make it cooler, I want to make it cooler.
This
guy comes in, tries to fix the AC. Oh, can't figure out. Let me go reset it in the front. Front desk. Goes front desk. Tries to reset it. We're waiting. He comes back. Is it fixed? No. Okay, let me go back front. Okay. Another 30 minutes passes by. He comes back. So fix? No. It's
no fix.
You can go feel the AC over there. It's not blowing, bud. I could blow harder than that. I'll cool down my room quicker.
Whoa. Big blower over here, bro.
Hey, yo. Pause,
big
dude.
Big blow, Aiden blow?
Pause.
Can we get a big Aiden blow right now?
No.
No, we can't get Aiden
blowing?
blowing?
No, we can't. But, dude, now this is why it made it the worst, experience in Venice. Is because, we ended up sleeping in that room for that night. For the rest of the duration of the night, for 8 hours, whatever, in a fully room temperature room. I mean,
do you not do any windows? They didn't have windows?
Guess what the outside temperature is? The same temperature as our room. The same, dude. You open up the window and you're like, wow, is my room outside? Is my room outside, or did the AC vent sneak outside? Because it feels the exact same. And dude, I've never in my life felt so miserable. We slept in a room that was easily 90 plus degrees.
Sweating? A lot of drench?
Sweating, and then, no blankets, of course. We're just in there just trying to relax. And somehow, some way, I think I was just so tired that day, I managed to get asleep. But yeah, dude.
Don't recommend.
That's how we ended up putting an end to our entire trip. That's how we capped it off.
You ended off with Venice?
Yes.
Don't go to Venice, and don't go to the hotels of Venice.
Venice is great. Know what hotels you're going to get, though.
Research your hotels before going. So you don't end up like Aiden and being
drenched in your sweat while you're trying to sleep.
Not good. Alright, so my spotlight for this week is DC Don's new album, Rebirth, 18 songs. My top 5 on the album is 5, Fly Enough to Be Virgil, 4, Venus, 3, Stella Rose, 2, Can You Breathe, and number 1, probably DC Don's most, I would say, experimental but also catchy song, Holy Matrimony. That's my top 5. I'd say for people who are going to this for a straight rap project, don't. It's very experimental, a lot of rock and rap in it, and I'd rate it 8.3 out of 10. I recommend it for even if you haven't listened to DC and Dom before, I'd listen to this one. Could you get a whole wide scope of DC?
Yeah.
So.
All right. And the music that I'll be spotlighting for this week is going to be 3 Nights by Dominic Fike. Especially listen to it if you want beach chill vibes. Like it's straight chill vibes.
Yeah.
Something you can listen in the car, vibe out to.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, that was our first episode, guys. Kickback Conversations.
First episode of Kickback Conversations.
Hey, peace.
Peace. Ba, 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 ba.
Like
I set trends, you follow.